All right, good day. Welcome, loves. Welcome, Taurus. All right, this is going to be a reading. All right, I'm getting a more of a masculine energy. All right, and people might be like, you always get masculine energy. Well, my analytics, that's a lot why. But even without them, I know the difference between masculine and feminine energies. All right, and I know the difference between my energy and energy of others, which really makes me think back. Like, I remember like one time somebody telling me about these like wannabe witches were trying to do like a seance or something to like communicate with the dead. Um, but it's like they had to go on like social media and like ask people like for some help because they were like, well, we don't know if it's our energy or their energy. Like, how the fuck, if you think you're skilled enough to be able to pull off a seance and you are a witch that claims they are gifted and all this shit, you should be able to know your goddamn energy, all right, people, from another's energy. All right, that's why not everybody is a witch. Not everybody can read tarot. Not everybody can have visions and shit like that, because there's a prime example. They're just wannabes. Like, if we had all these powerful witches and shit out here, I don't think we would be sitting in the predicament that we are sitting in when it comes to the collective, all right? But yeah, it was like, and y'all call yourselves like freaking witches? I prefer wise women? And you can't even, you ain't done your shadow work then, because you don't even know your energy from the one helping you and then the one you're trying to like summon. What the fuck? I about died. And I like to bring these little stories up that I've heard, because so people can see like how fucking wild and fucked up shit is, you know? It's like, I mean, I'm like a spiritual catalyst. I'm not fucking playing. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I'm a fucking catalyst and a spiritual catalyst. I walk, breathe, and live being a spiritual catalyst. And I wouldn't change it for nothing. All right. So Taurus, all right, I am getting a heavy need to release. Okay. To release. You know, I'm not exactly sure what it is you need to release from. If you need to just freak out, go to like one of those rooms where you can like bust up shit, where you pay to like bust up shit to release your anger, or if you need to release any people, places, things. All right, so let's do 3. I feel like the minute you figure out what it is, which most of you, I'm sure you probably do know what you need to release, but the minute you do release it, all right, first you're gonna get enlightened about the situation, and then you're gonna and then you'll release and you'll see. Oh my fucking we are the freaking hangman. Yeah, it's about releasing shit, okay? Because yeah, there's nothing but fighting and arguing and just gossip here, and it's like there's just a lot of negativity. All right, it's like it's just doom and gloom all the time, just stuck in this doom and gloom. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody that is into drama and competitiveness and feeding into rivals, gossiping, whatever, but I don't know. I feel like if you guys are having a child or had a child, I feel like there was a lot of, I don't want to say one part because it's YouTube, but I do feel like there was a lot of drama, so that's pretty sad. Hopefully that's not the case. All right, because it's like a child. All right, and if we are going to like argue over children, could be a third party, you and 2 other people arguing over a child here. Yeah, I don't know. That's not healthy. All right, the sun is the most positive freaking card. All right, but when it's in the reverse, it's the most negative. All right, it's like, it's just, there's no positivity in your environment. Oh my God, there you are, the Hierophant. All right, so you're sitting in the reverse right now. All right, you could be watching tarot. All right, but I feel like right now, yeah, you're not sitting in your energy. That's why I saw it in the reverse. Because the hangman, is saying, when you start to realize this and receive the message, there might be another message you may end up receiving. All right, that is going to bring the truth out here. But it is very important to step into that Hierophant energy. All right, because I feel like you know what's up, but there's something here that is kind of keeping you from fully letting go. All right, so let's get here for the Page of Swords. What's with the Page of Swords? All right, maybe you heard something through the grapevine. Maybe you got something through the mail. Maybe you heard something, maybe you've been watching tarot or whatever here. And that everything happens the way it does. The divine universe and beings, they will do things to get your attention. All right. You may be getting like messages that are coming, in the mail, that just random shit that you're like, what the fuck is this? I feel like those would be like little, from the universe, your spirit guides, getting your attention. All right. So, well, let's get for the Page of Swords here for you, Taurus. I feel like furthering your education would really be beneficial, but I also am getting that there's not a lot of commitment here. And if you release whatever's needing to be released, it's going to be very enlightening for you. But it's also going to open up within you, all right, the possibility to be able to acquire some more. So we have the Queen of Cups here that's sitting in the reverse. All right, so there could be a Queen of Pentacles here that is, or a Queen of Cups that is cock blocking any kind of opportunities. Because like right now there's like cock blocking. It's like a back and forth energy. Like whatever it is, it keeps coming back and forth into your life. And it just like, it comes as fast as it leaves. But yeah, this Queen of Cups, that's the narcissist out of my queens, all right? And they will cock block any opportunities, even the smallest, minuscule, like the freaking Page of Pentacles is. It's not the biggest opportunity, but it's a start. That's why you release, you end up sitting in the position you should be with the Hierophant, all right? Pay attention, all right? Whatever messages or whatever's being communicated, take it serious, all right? The Queen of Cups is a very manipulative, narcissistic, self-absorbed cock block, because it's their energy. Yeah. Nobody wants to fuck around with energies like that. You know what I mean? It's like nobody wants to mess or do any type of opportunities with the Pentacles with a energy like the freaking Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you can't trust them. That's what I'm getting. You can't trust them as far as you can throw them. So yeah, we do have here the Tower, and then we do have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so we have two queens here that speaks of destruction. All right, lazy, doesn't know how to do shit. We have here the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it's a very, 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 we got literally three queens here. All right, and then we saw that Three of Cups. All right, so maybe these are like three people in your life: air, earth, and water. Or it's that Three of Cups, those three people. Or it could just be one person, all right? But they're all in the reverse, which is, yeah. So somebody I feel like is a homebody. They don't really go nowhere, don't really do anything. They don't work. So when they're home, I feel like, your house is a mess. It's trashy. I I'm just getting a very lazy energy. All right. Just not wanting to do shit. We got here the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Not wanting to do shit. Okay? Because they're in a self-destruct mode for one. All right? But it's like, I feel like they've destroyed your home, your community, your status in the community. And it's like they are self-destructing not just themselves, but your life. All right? Anything good, just boom. All right, let's just wrap this up here. All right, the Tower. It's like, because some people crave chaos, all right, drama. Especially a narcissist. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and we got here the 8 of Swords. So yeah, it's like somebody loves being in this, you know. Misery loves company. They love playing the victim. All right, they don't care if the home is unhappy, family's unhappy, fighting, arguing, beating each other up, booting each other out. Yeah, this is a very unstable situation, and it is time to... Ooh, what do we got here? We got the Lovers. Yeah, it's sitting in the reverse here. So, yeah, I feel like you guys are not, like, getting really anywhere. All right? It's like you guys are not enlightened. You're not connected spiritually. All right? Spiritually detached into the 3D realm. We got the 7 of Swords. Yeah, there's so much sneaky, cunning, manipulative energy here. So you're being manipulated. You're being fooled. All right, it's like a thief in the night here. This landed sideways. Yeah, but I feel like there's not a lot of investing in this either. I feel like there's poor investments that are made too, but they manipulate and strategize, you know, how they're going to get out of that shit. Got the Page of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, it's like they're hiding some bad news. They're keeping it a secret. All right, so let's just wrap this up. There is something hidden, all right, and it's not good. And I feel like you are going to get some type of it. And it might have to do with your work, all right? Something here, secrets, lies, something here is just, ooh. We got here, yeah. So you guys could be dealing with the Libra in here with the Justice, and then we saw the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's a lack of healing. There's a lack of rejuvenation. There is a lack of just any beautiful energy here. There's a lot of imbalances, all right? Injustices when it comes to your work. I feel like they fucking ruin everything. And you guys may end up getting put out, all right? And if that's not the case, I do feel like there may be something that's not going to go in your favor. I don't know if you guys will be sued. But what's done in the dark will come to the light. All right, things are being woven as we speak here. All right, so release this energy that is fucking you. All right, because good things will come the moment you be done.